In the dynamic world of relationships, the bond between two individuals often becomes a focal point, but the strength of that bond is rooted in something more personal: self-love and individual motivation. Relationships thrive when the individuals within them are whole, confident, and motivated. This wholeness comes from self-love, which isn't just a trendy phrase, but a crucial aspect of emotional health that significantly influences relationships. Without self-love, we become reliant on others for validation, and without motivation, the relationship can lack progress and growth. Let's dive deeper into how motivation and self-love shape the health of relationships and why they are crucial to long-term success. Self-love is more than self-esteem or confidence, it's an ongoing process of respecting and honoring yourself. It's about being aware of your worth and treating yourself with kindness, patience, and compassion, even during your most challenging moments. In a relationship, self-love becomes a bedrock because it determines how you show up for your partner. When you truly love yourself, you aren't seeking constant validation from your partner. Instead, you approach the relationship from a place of fullness and stability. You know your value and aren't afraid to communicate your needs, set boundaries, or support your partner in doing the same. When you cultivate self-love, your partner experiences a more balanced version of you. You become more empathetic, more resilient, and more open to working through conflicts with maturity. Importantly, self-love also means that you do not expect your partner to fill every emotional gap or solve every insecurity. This alleviates pressure and allows your relationship to grow healthily without emotional codependence. Conversely, a lack of self-love can cause insecurity, jealousy, and emotional dependency, habits that often strain relationships. You might feel threatened by your partner's independence, or you might expect them to consistently prioritize your happiness over their own well-being. In relationships, personal motivation is crucial because it fuels the desire to continue growing, both as individuals and as a couple. When both partners are motivated to work on themselves, whether by pursuing career goals, hobbies, or personal growth, it adds vitality to the relationship. Motivation allows individuals to feel purposeful, which in turn fosters a sense of fulfillment and joy. In contrast, a lack of motivation can lead to stagnation. Relationships thrive when there is continuous growth, and personal motivation feeds into that. A partner who is motivated to improve themselves will also inspire the other person, creating a positive feedback loop of growth and development. While personal motivation is vital, so is mutual motivation to build and sustain the relationship. Motivation here looks like putting effort into communication, resolving conflicts, and supporting each other's dreams. It's the active decision to invest time, energy, and emotional resources into building a strong foundation together. When both partners are motivated to make the relationship work, they are more likely to navigate through rough patches, challenges, or external stressors with resilience. They're also more inclined to celebrate each other's successes and grow together rather than apart. This shared motivation reinforces the bond between partners and keeps the relationship moving forward. One of the beautiful aspects of self-love is that it naturally fosters motivation. When you truly value yourself, you are more inclined to invest in your personal growth and well-being. This internal motivation to improve comes from a place of wanting the best for yourself and your relationship. When you love yourself, you are driven to maintain healthy habits, work on emotional intelligence, and pursue your passions, all of which make you a better partner. In a relationship, this self-generated motivation creates a ripple effect. Your partner will notice your energy and dedication, which can inspire them to work on themselves as well. Together, you build a relationship where both individuals are thriving, and the relationship becomes a space for mutual growth. It's important to remember that self-love does not mean neglecting your partner or being selfish. Healthy self-love actually makes you a more giving and compassionate partner because you are not operating from a place of neediness or desperation. It allows you to give love freely because you aren't expecting someone else to complete you. At the same time, balancing self-love with relationship love requires clear communication and empathy. You should still be aware of your partner's needs and how your actions impact the relationship. True self-love involves understanding when to put your partner first and when to honor your own boundaries. The key is finding harmony between loving yourself and loving your partner. One of the most practical ways to nurture self-love and motivation is by dedicating time to personal growth. Whether through hobbies, self-reflection, fitness, or education, having your own pursuits keeps you motivated and fulfilled. It's important to carve out time for these activities within a relationship so that both you and your partner continue to grow individually. Loving yourself means being clear about what you need emotionally, mentally, and physically in the relationship. Don't shy away from expressing your boundaries or discussing how your partner can support you in maintaining self-love. Open communication ensures that both partners understand and respect each other's personal journeys. Motivation thrives when it's supported. Be each other's cheerleader. Encourage your partner's goals and dreams, celebrate their victories, and offer support during setbacks. When both partners are motivated and cheering each other on, the relationship becomes a space of mutual encouragement and inspiration. While self-care is often thought of as a solo activity, couples can practice self-care together too. Whether it's exercising, meditating, or simply enjoying a relaxing day off, shared self-care strengthens the relationship. At the same time, maintaining separate self-care routines is essential to nurturing self-love. Motivation and self-love are the cornerstones of healthy, lasting relationships. They provide the foundation for personal growth, emotional stability, and mutual respect. When individuals in a relationship love themselves and are motivated to grow, both independently and together, the relationship flourishes. In the end, the healthiest relationships are those where each partner feels fulfilled on their own and supported within the relationship. They're not seeking to complete each other, but to complement and inspire each other's journeys. With self-love and motivation as your guiding forces, both you and your partner can experience the best version of yourselves and your relationship. Motivation and self-love are not just optional elements in relationships, they are essential for long-term happiness and fulfillment. When individuals in a relationship cultivate these qualities within themselves, they contribute to a bond that is more resilient, balanced, and mutually supportive. Relationships are often seen as partnerships where two people come together to share their lives, but the foundation of any successful relationship begins with the individuals themselves. Without self-love, a relationship can become a place of insecurity, dependence, and unmet needs. Without motivation, it can stagnate, lacking the growth and evolution necessary for it to thrive over time. Self-love allows each person to bring their best self into the relationship. It fosters emotional maturity, compassion, and empathy, all of which are critical in maintaining a healthy dynamic between partners. When you love yourself, you aren't looking for validation from your partner, nor do you need them to fill gaps that only you can fill. This sense of completeness empowers you to give freely, to support your partner without expecting anything in return, and to handle conflicts or challenges with grace. Self-love lays the groundwork for a relationship built on mutual respect, where both partners feel valued for who they are, not what they can provide for the other. Motivation, on the other hand, is the driving force that keeps both the individual and the relationship moving forward. A motivated person continually seeks self-improvement, growth, and new experiences, all of which bring vitality to the relationship. When both partners are motivated, they inspire and encourage each other, creating a cycle of positivity and progress. This shared drive allows couples to work toward their goals, overcome obstacles, and create a future that reflects their joint aspirations. Motivation in a relationship doesn't just apply to the big things like career advancement or personal achievements. It's also reflected in the everyday effort both partners put into communication, intimacy, and emotional support. Together, self-love and motivation create a balanced dynamic where each partner is whole and capable of giving and receiving love in a healthy way. They prevent the common pitfalls of dependency, jealousy, and stagnation, replacing them with confidence, support, and growth. As a couple, you are stronger when both individuals feel empowered, motivated, and loved, not just by each other but by themselves as well. In conclusion, cultivating self-love and motivation is not only beneficial but vital for building a healthy, lasting relationship. These qualities ensure that both partners come to the relationship as complete individuals, capable of supporting each other without losing themselves. A relationship built on these foundations has the potential to grow and evolve, weathering life's inevitable challenges with resilience and grace. When you prioritize your own growth and self-worth while encouraging your partner to do the same, you create a partnership that is not only strong but deeply fulfilling. Ultimately, the greatest gift you can give to your partner Enter your relationship is the best version of yourself, motivated and full of love.